Okay, so let me ask you a question, yeah? Would you let your child go to a school where AI does most of the teaching? Yeah? So it's interesting because in Chicago, there's a school called Alpha School. It's a private K-8 institution, and it's opening in Chi-Town. Chi-Town's Lockshore East in the fall of 2026. And they utilize AI tutors instead of human teachers for core subjects. The school charges approximately $55,000 in annual tuition, featuring a 2-hour AI learning session, followed by a project-based in-person workshops with guides aiming for rapid, self-directed learning. Would you actually do that, baby? Because the world is changing. This whole AI manenos is becoming real. It's going to affect every facet of our lives. Yeah. So would you let your children go to a school where AI does most of the teaching? So let me just give you key details about this Alpha School in Chicago. Now, the AI model works like this. Apparently, students spend 2 hours daily on personalized AI software for math, reading, and science. And then, obviously, there's no teachers, yeah? So the model replaces traditional teachers with guides who offer encouragement and mentorship and not necessarily lectures, yeah? Alafu, beyond the 2-hour core, afternoons include workshops on entrepreneurship, public speaking, coding, and arts, yeah? And then tuition, yeah. Now, the cost is, it's very expensive, man. So $55,000 a year. And then positioning it as a high-end private tuition. Okay? Then, the goals here are very simple. Now, the school, which originated in Austin, Texas, claims its students learn twice as fast and achieve high standardized test scores. Now, the school is designed for children from kindergarten through 8th grade. According to reports from Alpha Schools, which uses AI instead of teachers for learning, is enrolling in Chicago for fall 2026. Yeah, so what do you think, man? Would you actually let your children go to a school where AI does most of the teaching? For me personally, not yet, but I know that in future this is going to be the norm. Yeah. Listen, AI is going to affect everything, every other thing out there, especially the education system. It's definitely going to evolve. Yeah. So if you're thinking, Kwanzaa, now that obviously, some schools actually allow students to have their phones, so you would imagine, manze. So another thing about AI, unfortunately, listen, it's going to make work efficient, obviously, and human interaction in the sense that it's just going to make stuff easier. But I think it's also going to make humans kiddo go dumb.